Warriors with their leadership and their play along with the big guy. But what's happening right now is, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Johnson, Murray out there with White. Then there's Pirtle, and it's DeRozan in at the 4 spot. And for Golden State, Green down low with Looney. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Curry, and it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. On to White, takes the 3, sinks the triple.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Here's Oubre, and it's good off the back rim and in.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Floats one, and it's White missing. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Heisman's checked in for the Warriors. Eric Pascal comes in for Draymond Green. And here is Murray after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Now DeRozan. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Lee comes in for Wiggins. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Curry. San Antonio also making some changes. Eubanks is checked in, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Johnson. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. From past the arc, Wanamaker misses. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Gay kicks to Mills. Here's DeRozan. Here's Eubanks. Lays it up and banks it in.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Pulls up on the wing, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen to Steph Curry.
Can't tell how many shots I've taken in my life and how many hours of log practicing, but it started with a love for what I can do and just love shooting, love being in the gym with the ball in my hands, and knew from early I was kind of a natural at it, but in order to get to this level and for me to have gotten better, that's the catalyst.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Rudy Gay, and it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And here's Mills for 3. The shot misses, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and That's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
11 feet away, the Warriors pull it in. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Warriors leading by 10. There's Lee with the three. He can't get that one. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Okay, outside. Back to Mills. Will it go? He gets that one. Mills has got his first basket.
Not the most natural ball handler. This is what Mills prefers to do. Catch and shoot.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the Warriors with a completely new five on the floor. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Curry kicks to Oubre. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Oubre's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors. Spurs have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Green against DeRozan. 4 seconds left, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And that does it for the first half of play. Warriors ahead, up 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Even with all the rings, Kenny, Draymond still plays with a monster chip on his shoulder.
Yep, he's king of the hill. I would call that. What would you call him, Shaq?
I would call him the MOTTS.
MOTTS.
Master of the triple single.
But he's got a high triple single. Think about that.
That's not funny, right?
999.
Not to him.
No, it would be. He gets like 999.
Look, he'll never have Shaq-like numbers or Kenny-like numbers. Few players in the league are as important to their team success. He's very important.
Yes,
and I didn't make that up. A good friend of mine made that up.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Green down low with Looney. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself. Do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Spurs continue to remain competitive. Now it's behind the leadership of their current big man, LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach Greg Popovich said, "He's been our rock. He doesn't complain about a darn thing. He plays through everything. I can't imagine being more proud of a player. He's been a beast on the court." Kevin, back to you.
He has been a beast. You're right. Thanks. They have found the chemistry right there. David Aldridge, folks, our Hall of Fame reporter. He misses the free throw. Heisman's checked in for the Warriors. Eric Pascal comes in for Green. Miles checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for White. And the second free throw, good. Warriors leading by 13. Curry dishes to Oubre. For the three. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Oubre. Curry's got 9 points.
Range that extends out to the parking lot. How do you guard that?
Here's DeRozan. Warriors with the rebound. 26 seconds left in the third. Here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. From deep. Walker with the rebound. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Gets the three-pointer to fall. DeRozan's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's when he's at his best. DeRozan, confident and in rhythm with the jumper.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, we've got Trey Lyles. Rudy Gay is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Mills, and it's Walker in at the 2. Wiggins passes to Pascal. Golden State moving the ball around. Heisman no good. Spurs trail by 11. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Pascal. Oh, that's blocked. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're ahead by 5. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. The focus of his speech was hustle.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from White.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments. Just another reason why we have to love Stephen Curry. His ability to provide baskets in key situations.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Patty Mills. Passes it to DeRozan. Over Green. Second chance shot. It's stolen by Curry, and that's an intentional foul. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Curry's gotten physically tougher, which can help you become mentally tougher. And the thing you like about him is he likes to put in the work.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Murray against Curry. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
DeRozan simply rising to the occasion with that huge shot.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Off target from 3-point range. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. 2 shots. The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Pass to Vassell. From deep 3-point range, can't get it to fall. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
I feel great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we got rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.